Hey, what's going on, guys? TCG here, back again with a brand new video. And today for you guys, I will be profiling my Spellbook deck profile. Now, this isn't a pure Spellbook deck. This is actually Spellbook mixed with Endymions, because I personally find that pure Spellbooks simply don't do enough on their own without Spellbook of Judgment out. However, if you guys are interested in a pure Spellbook video, depending on how this video goes, I will definitely have one up ready for you guys. Anyway, let's get right into the video. So, firstly, for the Spellbook part of our deck, we play 3 copies of Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. Pretty standard. Arguably, we want to always see this card in our hand. Gets us the rest of the Spellbooks, gets us secrets, gets us knowledge, lets us dig into our deck and thin it out. I also play 1 High Priestess, simply because it's a level 7, so it synergizes well with the Exceeds that we play in our deck, since Endymion and High Priestess are also level 7s, and going second, it helps break boards. That's it for the monsters, for the Spellbook engine. Wouldn't play anything else. Any more High Priestesses can be bricky. Any of the other monsters, honestly, in my opinion, aren't worth playing. Next, for the Spellbook stuff, so we have 3 secrets, 2 knowledge, 2 fate, 1 power, 1 master, 1 eternity, 1 wisdom, and the tower. So to summarize these quickly, secrets gets you everything else, that's self-explanatory. Knowledge, we play simply as a, sorry, let me get this to focus for you guys. There we go. Knowledge we play simply as a 2 of, because it can brick in multiples. Same with most of the other Spellbooks, since they are all hard once per turns. The only reason why we play secrets at 3 is because we can discard it for the knowledge, and also it's the best Spellbook since it is everything else. So that's it for the Spellbooks. We wouldn't play anything else because, once again, as I said, Spellbooks are hard once per turns, so they will break in multiples. We are only really playing multiples of what I consider the best Spellbooks to play in multiples of, because seeing Fate allows us for an additional disruption. Knowledge gives us our draw power. Secrets gets everything else. So onto the Endymion stuff. I play 3 of the big Endymion. I play 2 of the Reflection, 2 of the Magister, and 1 of the Servant. Pretty standard ratios, even if you were playing pure Endymion. Nothing really much to say. It's spell, trap, negate, bounce, tutors for any any monster with a spell counter on it, and Servant is Servant. Sadly at 1. Once again, just really good cards. The level 7 does come up as well with High Priestess for like absolute dragon plays. On to the spells that we also play. We have the 3 Spell Power Mastery and the 1 Magical Citadel. Only 1, simply because if we see it, it's a nice way to hold spell counters for the deck, since we are playing such a high amount of spells. And obviously we play the Mastery to get Servant, or if we don't have Servant, grab something else, put those spell counters on it, and so on. I also play a Mythical Beast engine, because it makes sense. Cerberus breaks boards, they generate negates, generate spell counters, all that good stuff. So it plays 3 Cerberus, 3 Jackal, 1 Basilisk, 1 Mini Jackal, and triple Institution. Seeing Cerberus and Institution is honestly game in most circumstances, simply because Cerberus gets you the Jackal, Jackal gets you into Cerberus special summoned, Institution will give you the Servant, or whatever other play, then you can make Crowley from there, with the other 3 cards you have, which are probably spells or ways to get you spells. And for last card, for the 40th card, we play 1 Upstart. It's a free spell card, gets us a spell counter, so lets us cycle a little bit deeper into our deck. Onto the extra deck, I play a Crowley, simply because, it gets us our spellbooks. Also, because of its effect, if we haven't normal summoned yet, we could potentially just normal summon an Endymion for free, because it lets us normal summon a level 5 or higher without tributing. 1 Daybreaker, this is our Link 2. It's nice going second with its pop effect. one Union Carrier, which I will explain in the side deck, one Cerberus, one Phoenix, one Unicorn, just generic removal, one Selene. This card's insane, this card's amazing, really aids the deck with, you know, a couple, with, like, making bigger boards, I should say. One, and like for the last 2 slots, this can be whatever you want. I have Draco Masters and Evermax. This could be a Boral Load, a Boral Sword, an Apollosa, just whatever you want it to be. I simply just don't have Apollosa and IP, so I can't include those for that combo. So yeah, I just have those cards instead. I also play 2 Super Poi targets and Mudrag and Starving Venom. I find that, you know, just having these cards are really good. This might change depending on what the format is, since we don't really know because of, you know, the current situation that's going on with Yu-Gi-Oh! And the rest of the world. But that's just what we have right now. I also play the not the Starving Venom, the Odd-Eyes Vortex Dragon for absolute play, because we do run a fair amount of 7s. So we can, like, get that online and just have an additional negate. For last 2 XCs, I play one Hierophant. This is nice going second, since it's kind of like a heavy Storm Duster on legs, in a way, if we have enough Spellbooks engraved, so it's just really good against those back row decks. And one Dweller. Because we do run a fair amount of level 4s, and just, you know, blind Dwellering is just really good in a lot of circumstances, especially if we don't know what's good. Onto the side deck, I play one Dragon Buster, the Destruction Sword. This is for the Union Carrier play. Yeah, that's really good. I borrowed this from the OCG. Pretty much, the reason why you side this card instead of maining it is simply because it's dead going first, and it's something that you'd just rather, you know, game 2, game 3, when you know you're going to... Sorry, it's dead going second, and it's better game 2 or game 3 where you know you're going to go first, and then you can side it in and guarantee it won't be a dead card. So I play Garuda. Chose not to main this simply because it is a brick going first. So just going second helps break boards once again. Onto some other cards, I play 2 Imperm, 2 Evenly, 1 Mine, 2 Village, 2 Nibiru, 2 Super Poly, 2 Cosmic. Now, I know this is a lot of 2-ofs, but my theorizing with this deck is that, generally speaking, no matter what you're versing, you won't side more than, like, say, 6 cards. 5 on average. This is my preference simply because once you start siding in 7 to 8 to 9, you see multiples, you brick, and there's no point in you seeing your side cards if you can't make a board. So with this, then, you know, if I'm up against a combo deck, I have, I can side in either Super Polys or Nibirus or Mines or Evenlies or Imperms. Going up against a back row deck, I've got Cosmics and Evenlies again. And, you know, depending on what it is, I might also side in the Imperms. Spell heavy deck or whatever it might be, just Blind Secret Village as well might be good. Or, like, if I know that they play Super Poly, this is also going to be really good. So yeah, that's just the explanation of my side deck. Once again, this isn't, like, you know, set in stone. A lot of things can be changed, you know, depending on how things pan out. Because as of right now, as you know, guys, we don't really have a defined meta. But that's it for my deck profile, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe for more content. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.